techniques. Wayne Goss is just a genius. He really is. And his technique is called How to Draw the Perfect Eye Shape Every Time. So we're going to try it out. I've already tried it out on this side. I'm going to try it out for you on this side so you can learn how to do it. He used purple, but I'm not using purple now. I did do a live on my regular Facebook wall with the purple. I decided to try it with some other colors, and it turned out pretty good. Look at that eye. This eye is much bigger. I have much more lift on this side of my face. So let me show you exactly what I'm going to use. I chose 3 colors. Now this is the color Gullible. It is a pressed powder eyeshadow by Younique, and it is a matte kind of espresso brown color. And this is Gentle, which is one of my favorite all-time colors to use. And I added a little bit of Visionary because he added a little bit of purple to over the light color that he used. So I kept the theme, but I'm using different colors. So let's get busy. Okay, so let me show you the brushes we're going to use today. You may have some of these brushes already, or you can go get them at Ulta. One of them, though, is a Younique brush. It happens to be this one here. It's a shader, a liner brush. Perfect one for using and putting eyeshadow on your lids. Perfect for that. And then this one is an It's Cosmetics brush. I think it's number 105. This one is a Morphe brush. It's like an eye detailer brush. It is M431, I believe that's what it says. And then this one is a Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush, and it's JH34. It's a carved crease brush, and I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favorite brushes. I use it pretty much every day. So these are the ones we're going to use. So let's get started. These are the colors I'm going to use. I showed you that already. So we're going to start by, Wayne Goss started this by adding a light color to his lid first. So I'm going to use this brush here. And he chose a pretty light color, but I'm going to choose Gentle. Gentle's a really pretty kind of pink. Oh, it's iridescent is what it is. And you're going to place this right on the lid. Now, he used his finger to place it. You can use your finger. I just happen to prefer, I'm going to bring it just slightly into the inner corner. Very slightly. Try not to get it up here above that inner corner because we are about to do this technique. So this is what he did. He took, he had a brush similar to this. Mine's probably a little smaller. I have smaller eyes, so I think it works best for me. But he took the color purple that he did, but I'm using Gullible, a chocolate espresso brown. The color is right on the end. And what you want to do, you want to start drawing a line, because what you're doing is you're mapping out your natural eye shape. So I'm assuming that's why he says it's like the perfect way to do your eyes. So he started, and see, I've mapped it out. I carved it out. Now keep in mind, if you have a really round eye, you may not want to take it out as far as I do. You'll just have to play with that with your own eyes, especially if you've got really round eyes. He did suggest that in his video. And he started, he kind of started, I'm going to do my own little technique here. I like to start in the corner and kind of push it upward. Now, what he did was he brought it out. This is why this brush is genius, okay? It is. You need this color to come out just a little bit further, like this. And that's about as far as you want to go with it. And then you're going to bring it only into the crease. Only into the crease. Why? I'll show you in just a second. Only into the crease, because I'm mapping out my eye right now. I'm mapping out the outline of my eye. His technique is much more better than mine. But you got to bring it all the way into the inner, almost all the way into the inner corner. But keep it in the crease only. And we're going to grab another brush here, and I'll show you why. It's so, see, and you can't really see the color. I have hooded eyes, basically. Now we're going to grab the Jaclyn Hill brush, and we're going to come in, and we're going to start blending. And we're going to, the color that's here in the crease is going to be blended upward. That's all we're doing. And when I'm taking it out slightly, a little more from my eye, like I said, you'll have to judge it. Then you do want to bring the color all the way in to that inner corner. And then just blend it upward. And I usually go right up onto my brow bone up here. Now, I am going to add a different color, something that he did not do. He's younger. He doesn't have to do it. But I love to use a foundation. Yes, it's Younique's foundation. This is a pressed powder foundation, and it's in the color Velour. I use it quite a bit. You can see that. I love to use this brush here. This is Younique's brush also. And I take this color and run it right underneath my eyebrows every single time. I've got like some melasma there. And this really does help to cover it up. And it is a matte, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't make me shiny or glowy. So, and when we're older, we don't really need to add a shine up there. But I basically will start and just come from here to about right here and then stop. And then, that way you can blend this color up. I didn't add any more. Pick my brush back up. And now I'm just kind of blending it up into that what I just added of the velour. So darn pretty. This is so pretty. Now, we are going to come back and darken the corner because that's what he suggested do. So let's do that. And I'm going to use that same brush. We're going to go back into the Gullible here. See the Gullible? And I'm just going to darken this inner corner. Now, if you don't have a brush like this, you could use like a little crease brush to attempt to do this, but I really do think keeping a small brush is easier to manage the color in the corner. And to me, it's just easier having something shaped like this because it's more like a pencil and it's easier to draw the color up and in. And so now I'm going to take the It's Cosmetics little crease brush, and I'm going to dip it down into this color here. Gullible. And I'm going to add a little bit more Gullible. There, with that. And then we're just going to blend it out. And because we use this brush, I like to use this brush to blend too. And it makes it simple. Less is more. You don't try to overdo all the brushes. There are so many brushes out there, but I do love these particular ones for this technique. And then I'm going to blend it up a little more, just like I did this other side. Now, we are going to come in right now. We're going to add Visionary. Visionary is shiny. So, but it's not going to be overbearing. I'm not like adding the purple kind of color that he did. It was like a real boom bright color. But these complement each other, and I think they just look really pretty together. So what I'm going to do is like pupil and over. Not much, just right in there. Just pop a little of that color right there. So let me look and make sure I've matched it right on my other eye. And remember, when you're using shinier colors, pat them on, especially if you got older eyes and you don't have to use a shiny color. You could use matte colors for this as well. Try the matte colors first. Maybe you'd have a better technique, work the technique better, but I really do love these two colors together. Now I'm going to come back in and add a little more Gullible. I'm doing mine a little different than him, okay? I think he added a little more color here, but the whole technique is all about building it and blending it out. Getting the shape first, mapping it out, and then blending everything out. So I'm going to come back in now, and I added just a little bit more, and we're going to blend this color, Gullible, into the Visionary. We don't want any harsh lines with this. And then we're definitely going to tightline. There's one other thing that you can do also with this Morphe brush here. Grab the color, and because I'm not going to add a liner to my lid at all in this, we're going to take it and we're going to draw a little line. This is only if you want to. He suggested that this gives the eye a little more balance, and I happen to agree. I happen to agree that if you take this right along the lash line, it really does give it a little bit of balance. He's so smart. There's one thing I like about Wayne. His tutorials are very quick and to the point, and I always learn something every time I watch him, or either I get a good laugh, one of the two. He makes me laugh. He does, especially when he says booga. I like that. Whatever that means. He goes, oh, booga. It is kind of funny. Okay, so there you go. Ta-da! Just make sure, remember now, if you have a deep set eye, if you do this technique, you're probably just going to hollow out your eye a little bit more. So you may, like he said in the video, you would want to come up a little bit higher on your brow bone with that technique instead of right in your crease. Because if you put it in your crease, it's going to hollow out your eye. You know, I think he said it looks like a cave or something like that. I believe that was his technique and what he said. But these colors are really good for this. All right, so let's tight line. Now, I am going to use black. I'm using a black pencil liner, and this is the color Perfect. It is Younique's. The one thing I love about these is that they're waterproof, but when you do your tight line, I can't do it like some people. I have to hold my lid up, but you want to stay as close to the lash line as possible and darken that area. And it really does make a huge difference. Now I am going to tight line on the bottom too. And this is, if you're a little squeamish in doing this, then you don't have to do this part. You don't have to tight line. I just happen to like the way it looks. Now, I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I am going to tight line just a little bit down here. I don't like it all the way in. It makes my eyes look smaller. Now, however, if you have wide set eyes, you can bring them all the way into your inner corner. That's up to you. If you want a little more drama for your mama, you know what I'm saying? That would give you a more nighttime look. But look how pretty this is. That is so stinking pretty. Okay, so let me grab my mascara. I'm going to do my mascara off camera, and then I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so look. I've added my mascara. I've used 4D Younique mascara and the primer by Younique. These are fabulous products. I'll list these below. If you've never tried our mascara, you need to try it. You really do. Look at these lashes. How gorgeous are those? So, and this technique. I love this technique. I've been using it for the last, 2 weeks now, I guess. At least that long. And I'm getting better and better and better at it. So, always try something new. If you're trying it new, try it more than once, okay? Because the first time you do it, you may not get it down correctly, but the second or third time, you're going to perfect it. And then you can use this same technique over and over again with a lot of different shadows, not just purple like he used or neutral colors. You can do whatever you want, girl, because it's your eyes. Yes, you can. Look at that. I really like this technique. Thank you, Wayne. He's such a genius. I've learned so much from him, and I love to share it because I'm 57, and so if I can learn something new, you can too. Please tell me that you'll try it. Please leave me some comments below, and please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you here every Sunday, which I try to be on here every Sunday. So you guys, let me know how you like this. Let me know that you tried it, and I will see y'all later, Gators.